Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Tripathi and welcome to the Current Affairs Interceptor YouTube channel. Today is April 1st and we are going to discuss important current affairs for your exam point of view. Odisha Day or Utkal Divasa is celebrated on which date? Odisha Day is celebrated on 1st April every year. This day commemorates the formation of state of Odisha on April 1st in 1936. Odisha is a eastern Indian state and it has 485 km of coastline. It is also known as Utkal region. Odisha has 21 Lok Sabha seats and 10 Rajya Sabha seats. Chief Minister of Odisha is Naveen Patnaik and Governor Raghubar Das. Odisha government has launched multiple welfare schemes. Some are notably known as Labha scheme. Labha stands as Laghuban Jatya Dravya Kraya. It is a MSP scheme for tribal population for minor forest produce. Another one is PSKY scheme, Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana. It provides 5 lakh rupees cashless medical facility for new joinees, and for women the limit is 10 lakh rupees per annum for cashless health facilities. So BSKY, Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana, is a health insurance scheme, and Labha scheme is for minor forest produce. The main beneficiary of these schemes are tribal population. So Odisha Day or Utkala Divasa is celebrated on April 1st every year to commemorate the formation of state of Odisha on April 1st, 1936. CM of Odisha is Naveen Patnaik and Governor Raghubar Das. Meghayan 24, the Meteorological and Oceanographic METOC was organized at Southern Naval Command HQ. It was a seminar to commemorate World Meteorological Organization. Theme was at the front line of climate action. During this seminar, an app was launched and it's called Indra app. Indra stands as Indian Naval Dynamic Resource for Weather Analysis. Indra app was launched during Meghayan seminar. World Meteorological Organization is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and it came into existence on 1950. World Meteorological Organization help countries to predict weather, it shares data and improve weather services to keep people safe. So Meghayan was organized at Southern Naval Command HQ in Kochi, Western Naval Command, and it is headquartered in Mumbai. Eastern Naval Command is headquartered in Vizag or Vishakhapatnam. Southern Naval Command is headquartered in Kochi, which is in Kerala. We move to next one. CoviNet portal has been launched by WHO, World Health Organization. World Health Organization has launched CoviNet portal. It is a global network for coronavirus information system sharing among countries. The objective is to provide early detection of SARS-CoV-2, support and risk assessment. World Health Organization is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and its Director General is Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. He is a Ethiopian national. So CoviNet portal is all about global network for coronavirus information sharing, capacity building, as well as risk assessment and support. WHO is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. We move to next one. Which country has opened Aerospace Services India as its Indian subsidiary? So there is a company which has opened its subsidiary in India, and it is a defense company. It is from Israel. Israel Aerospace Industries is a leading aerospace or defense manufacturer in Israel, and it has opened subsidiary in Gurugram. The purpose is to build or support large-scale maintenance, repairs and overhaul services in Gurugram. It will help medium-range surface-to-air missile MRS AM missile system of DRDO. Israel is a country. Its capital is Jerusalem. Currency is new shekel and legislature is called Knesset. PM Benjamin Netanyahu and language is Hebrew. So Israel Aerospace Industries has set up its subsidiary in Gurugram, Haryana for large-scale maintenance, repair and overhaul services. Medium-range surface-to-air missile is also called MRSAM. Which countries have recently joined Europe's Schengen area? Romania and Beirut, Morocco and Portugal, Croatia and Bulgaria, Bulgaria and Romania. It's Bulgaria and Romania. What is Schengen? Schengen is a village in Luxembourg country, and here an agreement was signed which is known as Schengen Agreement in 1985. In this agreement, 26 European countries have joined hand to remove borders, checkposts for unrestricted movement of people among these countries. So these two countries, Bulgaria and Romania, are the new ones to join Schengen area, and it will allow free movement of its nationals as well as other European nationals. So currently there are 26 European countries follow Schengen area agreement. So Romania and Bulgaria are the new countries under Schengen area agreement. Bulgaria is a country and its capital is Sofia. Language is Bulgarian. Currency is LEV, leave. Romania, capital is Bucharest and currency is Romanian leu, LEU. So Bulgarian currency is LEV and Romanian country is Romanian LEU. Recently, ASI has started excavation in which city to find out India's oldest temple? It is in Panna, Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh CM is Mohan Yadav and governor is Mangu Bhai C. Patel. ASI, which is Archaeological Survey of India, it was established in 1861 by Alexander Cunningham. It is headquartered in New Delhi and Director General of ASI is Yadubir Singh Rawat. Panna, which is also famous for its diamond mines, and these diamond mines are managed by NMDC, National Mineral Development Corporation, which is a Navratna public sector enterprise of Government of India. So in Panna, ASI has started excavation to find out India's oldest temple. UN has declared year 24 as International Year of Lions, Rice, Millets or Camelids. It is camelids. Camelids are, kind of like camels, and they are found mainly in South America, some part of North Africa, as well as some part of Australia and Saudi Arabia. So UN has declared 2024 as International Year of Camelids. Please also remember this. Recently, UN has concluded 2023 year as Year of Millets. So this year, which is 2024, is Year of Camelids, and previous year was International Year of Millets. In which river in India was a rare earth metal found, and what is the name of the metal? Ganga cobalt, Yamuna chromium, Satluj tantalum, Kaveri nickel. It's Satluj tantalum. Satluj is the largest river out of 5 rivers flowing together in northern part of India, and Bhakhara Nangal Dam is also on Satluj River. It is the largest dam in India. Satluj River originates from Rakas Lake in Mansarovar, and it passes through 3 countries: China, India, and Pakistan. Tantalum, the chemical symbol is Ta, and atomic number is 73. It is a rare earth metal, and it has extensive use of. It is a hard, ductile material. Ductile means it can be easily shaped into various shapes. Uses are, as a metal powder or in capacitors, as well as various electronics equipments. Tantalum metal was found, and it is a rare earth metal. Recently, Microsoft and ChatGPT has announced new AI supercomputer at cost of 100 billion US Starwatched Milky Eye, Andromeda Gate or Stargate. It is Stargate. Microsoft and ChatGPT has announced a new AI supercomputer. Supercomputer, as we know, are large computers. They are used for extremely complex calculations such as weather analysis, climate modeling, and scientific simulations. Both Microsoft and ChatGPT are US companies. Microsoft is headquartered in Redmond, Washington DC, United States, and OpenAI, which is the parent organization of ChatGPT, is based in United States, and it is headquartered in San Francisco, California. South Asia's largest ammunition factory was inaugurated in which city? It was inaugurated in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Kanpur was also known as Manchester of India, and it is commercial capital of Uttar Pradesh. Capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. Chief Minister is Shri Yogi Adityanath, and Governor of Uttar Pradesh is Srimati Anandiben Patel. The largest factory, which is the ammunition and missile complex, is in Kanpur, and it is owned by Adani Defense. It comes under Uttar Pradesh Defense Corridor, and it is South Asia's largest ammunition manufacturing complex. So these were today's current affairs. If you have any doubt or any feedback, please let me know in comment section. I will answer your queries, your doubts. I will take your feedback into account. This current affairs is very important for government examinations point of view. If you have enjoyed this session, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. and it will help me to stay motivated to provide you more amazing content every day. I will work hard every day to bring you something new, something unique for your exam preparation. And please do like it, subscribe it, and share this video among your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.